Good evening, everyone. My name is Renee Pink, and I've been instructed to give a book report on this book written by Daniel H. Pink. The name of it is Drive. I found this book to be very interesting. The PowerPoint presentation is going to start now. Here we are. So let's talk about Daniel Pink first. Daniel Pink is the author of 5 best-selling books. I thought that was pretty good. They all are about changing the world, the work world, business, and our behavior in our workplace. He currently lives in Washington, D.C. with his spouse and 3 children. He currently serves also as the advisory boards on several different cooperations. So let's talk about the purpose of this book and why did Daniel H. Pink write this book. So he has compiled over 50 years of behavioral sciences and to overturn the conventional wisdom about the human motivation and offers more effective path to higher performances in the workplace. What does that really mean? Well, it means that he takes intrinsic experiences, the inner experiences that you have, and applies that to the work environment. And what he has come to find out is that it actually, when a person has intrinsic motivation, he actually does better and is more creative in what he does. So he exposes the mismatch between the sciences, that what we know of sciences, and what science does when it comes to motivation. He also demonstrates that while carrots and sticks work successfully in the 20th century, it does not work today. What does that mean for us? So carrots and sticks, carrots, let's give them a motivation of money. That's the carrot. And the stick is the punishment. If you don't do your job, then you're going to be punished. You're going to be docked. Your pay is going to be docked. Those are the type of things, the carrots versus the sticks. So the purpose of the book, Daniel examines 3 elements of the true motivation. And one is the autonomy, mastery, and the purpose of motivation. Drive is full of big ideas. This rare book will challenge its readers and transform how you live. So once again, I'm going to show you what the book looks like, and then I'm going to put it down. So Daniel H. Pink wrote the book Drive. Let's see, I'm going to move on. So what are some of the strengths of this book that I found? Most of us believe that the best way to motivate others and ourselves is with external rewards, like money. Pink describes why that line of thinking is a mistake. Well, he comes up with different rationales as into why you give someone money, they don't tend to be as creative, because once they receive the money, then there's no other motivating factor. You're going to have to continuously give them more and more money, which doesn't make any sense. And if you're in a creative business, they're only going to do just enough to get the reward of the money, and then they're going to shut down and stop. And that's some of the things in the chapters that I read that Mr. Pink came up with that I found very fascinating, which is going to change the way I actually do things in my leadership roles. Some of the shortcomings that I found in the book was, as you know, times have changed, but most organizations have not. So this is a shortcoming of one of the things that was identified in the book. So the objectives that were met, Pink gave many examples to meet the objectives of the book. And one, for the autonomy, Google came up with it. They have the 20% time. And what does that 20% time mean? Some of the best ideas have come out of the 20% time. This allowed that 20% that Google gave their employees, allowed them to be creative on their own. For example, Gmail came out of that 20%, and Google News came out of that 20%. Mastery. Pink warns us that the road to mastery is not just getting the flow of the job, but it is actually obtaining and knowing, and it is inert, knowing the job well, and being proud of what you do. So the purpose, I won't go into detail about the purpose of it, but the purpose is we look for work and balance, life-work balance relationships, and we like that. I recommend that all nurses, new nurses, graduate programs, all read this book. Listen, I take out the time to thank you for watching my presentation. It was a quick and put together rather quickly. Please read Mr. Pink's book, Drive. Thank you.